When you put long in there or growth, honey, you got a full audience. Hey guys, welcome back. I want to say what's up to all my subbies. I want to say what's up to all the newbies checking me out, maybe for the first time, second, third. Come on in. We're going to chit chat just for a little bit, okay? I wanted to go over really quickly a couple of things, okay? So we've been hearing there seems to be an abundance of claims as far as growth serums and growth this and quickly grow your hair with that. We got powders, we got serums, we got different types of waters and oils, whatever. So I just wanted to address that really quickly, okay? Because I got a couple of questions with regard to these things and growing your hair long and my opinion on these things, okay? I'm going to say this. It doesn't matter what pill you take, what oil you put on your scalp, what you spray in your hair, whatever potion people are trying to sell or push off on you. It doesn't matter what it is if you don't have a good regimen. If you don't have a good regimen in place already, it doesn't matter what they claim these things are going to do, because you have to have a good regimen in the first place. That is the foundation. So that would be your foundation and your mechanical part. These make up your regimen as well as the consistency, okay? But there seems to be a lot of claims out there that do things quickly for you, as if there were a quick fix to growing hair. So that's why I wanted to really just address a couple of things. Now, as far as, I haven't tried any of these things, including rice water. I know the big thing now is rice water. A lot of people are using rice water to grow your hair long. This is for naturals and for relaxed girls. Grow your hair long, grow it quick, grow. Okay, I personally haven't tried rice water. I do believe there is science behind that one, okay? There is science behind rice water and how it can help to grow your hair. But there is no quick fix or nothing as far as a quick grow potion that is going to be in lieu of a good, healthy regimen, okay? Nothing's going to take the place of that. Nothing at all, okay? So if you're looking into the rice water, or maybe you've been using it and you've seen results, you already know you can't trade one for the other. You still have to have a good regimen. You still have to have the shampoos, conditioners, and have consistency with your regimen in order to get good results anyway, okay? Because your hair is going to grow regardless, unless you have a hereditary or some type of medical condition that sort of brings about baldness or some type of alopecia or something that would stunt the growth, okay? Or keep it from growing in or back. So outside of that, your hair is always going to grow. So it's not even a thing of hair growth. It's about length retention, okay? So all these claims about hair growth and this and that is really about, for most of us, length retention. We're not retaining the length. We're growing our hair, but we're not retaining the length because our regimen, meaning the foundation and the mechanical part, those two parts of our regimen, and as well as the consistency, we don't have a good regimen in place. Because our regimen is faulty. Our regimen is not where it should be. It's not at a 10, okay? So I want you guys to really use your discernment when you see these things, when you see these adverts, okay? When you see these promos for quick grow and grow your hair and grow and length and long. I want you guys to put on your discernment goggles, okay? And really look at the verbiage, really look at the words, Really look at the before and afters, because I have to tell you, again, some things on Instagram that have caused me pause. There was one claim, again, with certain powders and oils, and they have the before and after pictures, and it's like one before pictures from like 2018, and then the now picture is in the now, so 2020, and you know, the before was 2 years ago, so her hair was to her shoulders. It looked pretty healthy, and 2 years later her hair is like to the peaks or whatever. And I'm thinking to myself, but with a healthy regimen you can get the same thing. So how do you know that it was actually because of this particular product? Where's the proof that it was the product and not her regimen or her regular hair schedule as far as growing it? But there was no proof. There was before and after, and they can look really convincing, like, oh my gosh, her hair grew so long. Well, again, if you take care of your hair, in 2 years you can have hair down to your peaks or past your shoulders. So I'm not seeing where that, you know what I mean? It gave me pause. I'm looking at this like, and again, some of the other pictures, the girls seem to have type 2 or 3 hair. I'll just say it like that, you know, so their hair was not as kinky, it seemed like, but it was flat ironed. That's another little thing that they do. It was flat ironed, so it looked really shiny, extra shiny, but it didn't look like type 4 hair shiny, if that makes any sense. You could sort of tell because of the edges or whatever that they had a different type of hair, which is totally fine. But this, again, you gotta be careful of the way that these things are being marketed, okay? Because what I'm finding out is that the hair growth game can be vicious. It can be vicious and it can be predatory, okay? Now, again, I haven't tried any of these products. I'm not naming any companies or any persons in particular. I'm just saying for you to put your discernment goggles on and really read into this stuff, okay, that they're pushing, because the hustle is on. The hustle is on as far as hair growth. They know that a lot of women want to grow our hair. We want to grow our hair, not just healthy hair, but that key word is long, okay? When you put long in there or growth, honey, you got a full audience, and they know that. Okay, they're counting on that. So again, I'm not naming anything or anyone in particular. I'm saying that they are out there. And I'm saying before you run and spend all your money on these products, okay, I need you to be careful and be wary. Because I also want you to be concerned about the verbiage that they use. There aren't a lot of absolutes as far as hair growth and hair health, okay? One is trimming. You have to trim. I mean, you can grow it long, but it won't be healthy if you don't trim it, okay? So trimming and consistency, those are the two key words that come to mind when I think of absolutes. Like, you have to trim your hair and you have to be consistent to have healthy, long hair, period. So when you come across an advert or an ad or a picture that says you must use this product in order to grow your hair, as if you didn't have the product, your hair's not going to grow. Be mindful of that verbiage. Be mindful of those words, those key words, those alarming words, okay? Those attention grabbing words. You must, okay? You cannot do without, you know, those type of things. If you see those things in those adverts, leave them alone. I'm telling you now. Leave them alone, because there's no absolutes as far as a product is concerned. You don't need that product to grow your hair. But they're claiming that this is the only thing that's going to get you there, you know it's not true. Because guess what? There are a lot of girls here on YouTube who do not use those products, and they have hair down to their knees, okay? Or very long hair. I'm exaggerating a little bit, maybe not, but they have long hair. I do not use any of those things. I am employing a healthy regimen, a consistency, and my trimming, that whole thing, as far as the regimen, the products, the mechanical part, that's what's gaining me my length as well as health. And you see it. The proof is in the pudding. You see it, okay? So be careful of that as far as words that are alarming and saying you must do this. There's nothing else in the world but this to grow your hair. So when they're referring to absolute words like that, leave them alone. That's very alarming, okay? Because you can grow your hair without those. Like I said, there's lots of people on Instagram, lots of people, period. Your grandmother probably has long hair. You know, lots of people in our family, they have long hair and never even touched any of that stuff, okay? So that's one. And number two, when they use words like quick or fast or immediate or overnight, run, I say, oh, wise one, run, okay? Do not touch it. Because first of all, those words are very relative. What does quick mean? Quick could mean, for you, it could be in a month. For someone else, it could be in a week. But they're very vague, okay? They're very vague, quick and fast. Yeah, I wouldn't be trusting of adverts or products that claim to be quick or fast. But these are relative terms, okay? You can apply that to anything. One person's quick is another person's slow. So, and they know that. They know that, okay? So quick and fast, and definitely overnight. Anything that says overnight, you shouldn't even be looking at. Don't even entertain that. Overnight. Grow your hair overnight. You see someone with a teeny weeny afro, and then in the next picture, it's down to their bra strap. We know this is not true, guys. We know this is not true. It's very tempting. I get it. Because, you know, if you could get, I guess it's like dieting. If you can get a quick fix with, you know, I just want to lose 100 pounds. And if I can take this pill, if I can do this, and it happens overnight, you know, it's very tempting. Well, the same thing with hair growth. Just be mindful, just be wary, be inquisitive, and ask all the questions. But 9 times out of 10, again, we're not talking about growth. Even though they're claiming growth, your hair is already doing that naturally. Again, unless you have something medical going on. Your hair's already doing that naturally. It's retention, okay? So now we're doing the wordplay. We're getting into semantics. It's not growth, it's about retention. And you can only have retention. There's no pill that's going to give you hair retention. Now, it can help you with hair retention, meaning giving your whatever product can give you, like an oil or a serum, it can give you more moisture, therefore it's not breaking, meaning your hair is not breaking because now it's moisturized, therefore you're retaining more length. Got it. So, or anything as far as, we already talked about different vitamins and minerals that we need. So if you're taking a vitamin or something like that, that can help with hair retention, okay, and the cycle of growth, because it's giving you that what you don't already have or what you're lacking. Just like with me, it was iron. So once I took my iron, it helped my hair to grow back in, okay? So I'm not talking about those, okay? We got that, okay? So can help and aid with that. But I'm talking about those that are using the language that are very alarming and enticing, like quick, must have, will grow, fast, hurry, overnight, things like that. These things, guys, I want you to keep your eyes open, okay? I want you to keep your eyes open, because again, none of that matters. Let's say that the powder does, you know, the whatever powder or potion, you sprinkle it on your hair and, you know, it seems to be growing quicker. Well, if you don't have a healthy regimen in place, and that means also dietary, if you don't have a healthy regimen, you're using heat on your hair every day, and it's not moisturized, or it's not getting what it needs out of the mechanical part or the foundation, meaning you have drying shampoos, it's making your hair shed or do this and that, it don't matter what the sprinkling is going to do. That sprinkle ain't going to save your hair, okay? It's just not. It's just not. And like I said, a lot of these companies, a lot of these, you know, get long hair quick schemes. I'm going to call it a scheme. There are some out there that are schemes. I'm not speaking for everyone. Again, I have not tried any of these, okay? I do believe that some of the oils can probably help. Again, the rice water, there is science behind that. Okay, I don't know all the particulars as far as the science, but there seems to be some type of science behind that helps hair to grow. Okay, now whether we say quicker or this, and I'm not saying any of that, but there seems to be a little bit of science behind that. But I still would not have that in lieu of a healthy regimen. I just would not. You got to have the foundation. You got to have a good regimen to grow your hair healthy and to retain length. Don't get caught up in these word games that people are playing and some companies are using to prey upon those who are really trying to get this length goal achieved quicker than normal. It's going to take the work. Put in the work. I'm telling you, put in the work. But there is no quick scheme to be had. Okay, there's no quick pill or there's no quick way of doing it. Okay, there's no quick way of doing it, especially overnight. Anything that's claiming overnight, don't do it. Warning, warning, warning. I don't want you guys to get caught up into this whole scheme of quick fix. There's no quick fix for healthy hair. It just isn't. Meaning everything's going to be fine quickly and overnight. It's not. You have to put in the work. My hair had to grow in. Even with growth, it's a process. Your hair naturally grows in a cycle. It's still a process. It's not going to skip from 1 to 7. It's got to go 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what I mean? It has to work its way up. If you're looking for something to add to your regimen, maybe to boost, not only the health, because again, we want to be concerned about the health, but also maybe to help you retain the length, then do your research as far as moisture and as far as, again, handling your hair. Let's not be rough. Let's not use heat a lot. Some of you guys don't use heat at all. Okay, you air dry. Even with air drying, that can be drying. So be careful after you air dry, the way you handle your hair, it can still break. Even though you didn't have the heat in there, but it can still break because now it's dry. Make sure you add in that moisture somewhere. Okay, and when you handle it, make sure you handle with care. So if you're looking to add certain things, there's nothing wrong with that to help to round out your regimen. But nothing's going to take the place of a good regimen. Nothing at all. Nothing is going to be in lieu of a good regimen and consistency. Absolutely nothing. I don't care what kind of powder. I don't care what kind of potion that you slap on your hair or anything like that. It's not going to be sufficient in lieu of a regimen. It's just not. It's just not. The proof is in the pudding that you don't need those things in order to have it, in order to have growth, because your hair is going to grow. Okay. Again, outside of medical or anything else going on, which you need to check out a doctor for if it's not growing at all. Or if you're losing it and it's not growing back, that maybe I should say it that way. But length retention, no. You gotta get your regimen together to retain length, because really that's the key right there, is length retention. Not so much the growth, but the length retention. And there's no pill that's going to retain the length for you without you doing the work. There's no oil that's going to retain that length for you without you doing the work. There is no potion or powder or milk or water or juice that is going to retain that length for you without a healthy regimen. It's not going to happen. Okay? It's not going to happen. All right. So that wasn't too bad, right? We were in and out, okay? But I really wanted to stress that because I've gotten a couple of comments and questions, and I want us all to be well informed. Just be well informed. And I don't think you should be buying products that you're not. I don't think you should be buying products that are selling you a bill of goods that all in all they can't deliver on. Okay, again, some things may make your hair more moisturized or whatever, but it's about length retention, and you are responsible for that. Okay, they can't take that on. You are responsible for that length retention. Okay, So let's be mindful of what's going on and what we're reading and what we're taking in and what we're buying and what we're buying into. Okay? All right. So thank you so much for dialing in and showing up. I really, really appreciate it. And yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know down below. Okay, just let me know down below. I really appreciate it. And yeah, we'll be back. We'll be talking about some more stuff. So you make sure you come on back, because you already know it's going to be the same Dolce dial and it's going to be the same Dolce channel. So you come on back.